Hello everybody, welcome back to the JB Gaming channel and another episode of OSRS, Old School Runescape. So if you watched the last episode, you'll see that we got the Goblin Champion Scroll, and in this episode we are going to be looking at the Imp Champion Scroll. As before, it's a 1 in 5,000. Also, with these drops, there will be some items we will not be collecting. For example, the flyer, some burnt meat and stuff like that, because they do not sell on the Grand Exchange and we do not need them. Also, with the imps, they do not drop any clue scrolls, so that should save a bit of time on not travelling around the map to get clue scrolls and caskets. But we will grind on these imps for the champion scroll. So as always, I'll keep you with me for the first kill. Make sure we're on the fence. We are. And there we go, that's our first kill, and we have a bucket. So, as always, if anything of note happens, I'll bring you back. So here we are, here's our random event for the day. It's the mime show, so hopefully we should get another unique. So we just have to watch the mime artist. That is it a wall or a box? Glass wall. It was the box. My mistake. But I'll bring you back once we've done this. And there we go. After that, a random event, we have the glass wall emote. No new random event unique. They seem to be a bit slow at the moment. But, as always, I'll bring you back if anything of note happens. And there we go. That is kill 99 already. So I'll bring you back and keep you here for kill 100. Nothing really of note has happened. But that is kill 100 already. The annoying thing is about these imps is that they teleport away, which can be very frustrating. But we'll carry on the grind, and I'll bring you back if anything of note happens. And there we go, that is kill 199, so I brought you back for kill number 200. We are now using range, because we have all our other stats up to level 30. So we'll get range up to level 30 as well. That was kill number 200. Just for a ball of wool and some ashes. But as always, I'll bring you back if anything of note happens. So there we go, that's kill 299. This is going to be number 300. Nothing really of note has happened. Because the imps don't drop any clue scrolls, I think the only time I'm going to bring you back is when we get to the next 100 of the kills, or if a random event pops up. But we'll carry on the grind. I'll bring you back if anything of note does happen.
The collection log.
And there we go. On kill number 396, we have our champion scroll, Imp Champion Scroll. Once again, that is quite amazing, because that is a 1 in 5,000. And we've got it in 396. Oh, I thought I'll be here for quite a long time, to be honest with you. I thought I'd be at least in the 2000s with it, but we've dropped it quite early again. I'm quite shocked, and obviously happy, due to the fact that we now have our second champion scroll. So let's put that into the tab. What I am going to do is, as you can see on the right hand side here, the imps 396 at 198,000. So let's do the drop rate again. So a black bead is a 1 in 25.6. So if we do 396, divide that by the 25.6, we should have had 15 of them, and we got 14. So that's not too bad. Same with the red beads, we should have had 15, we got 16, so we were 1 over. White beads, same, we should have had 16, and we got 26, so we're 10 over the drop rate on that. And the yellow beads, we should also have 16, and we are on 17, so 1 over on that. So on the beads, the drop rate was there. So on the bronze bolts is a 1 in 16, so we should have had close to 25 of them, and we got 18. So yeah, we were a bit low on that one. Wizard blue hat, we got 27, and we should have been on 25. So yeah, we were over on the blue wizard hat. Eggs, we got 12. And if we divide that by the 25.6, we should have been 15 coming up to 16. The burnt meat I didn't actually pick up because we don't need it. But if we divide that by the 32, we should be coming up to 13 on the burnt meat. The burnt meat, we were actually on 16. So we were over on, oh no, burnt bread, sorry. We're on 8, which was below the drop rate. The burnt meat was over the drop rate because we got 16. We should have been close to 13, so that's not too bad. The cabbages, that is a 64. We should be on 7 of them, or coming up to 7, and we got 8, so we are over the drop rate on that. Same with the bread dough, we're below on that because we only got 4. The bread is a 1 in 128, so we should be coming up to 4. Possibly 3. Where are you? Bread. There, we are on 4, so we're just over the drop rate on that. Same with the cooked meat. We should have had, yeah, so we were below by 1 on that at least. Hammers, a 1 in 16. So we should be close to 25 on the hammers. We're on 28, so we're over by 3. Tinder boxes is a 25.6. Same again, we should have had 15 close to 16. We had 9, so we're quite behind on that one. The shears is a 1 in 32. We should have had 12 coming up to 13, but we actually have 16, so we're over on the shears. Buckets is the same, 32. We had 16, which we should be on 13, coming up to 13, so we're over on that. Buckets of water, we should have had 7, coming up to 7. 6 is about right, so that's not too bad. We're on the drop rate there. Same with the jugs, we should have had 7. We had 8, or 6. That's not too bad, coming up to 7, so we're 1 over on that. Jugs of water, we should have also had about 7. We've had 2, so we're behind on that quite far. Same with the pot and the pot of flour, so we should have been on 6, coming up to 7. We're on 8, and the same for the pot of flour, we're on 7, so we're just above the drop rate on them 2 items. Balls of wool, 1 in 16. We should have 24, coming up to 25. Where are your balls of wool? So we've got 26, so we're over by 1. Mind Talisman is a 1 in 18.29. We should be on 22. 21 coming up to 22, and we're on 18. So we're behind on the talismans. The Ashes is a 1 in 21.33. We should be on 18 coming up to 19. Ashes, 120. So we're just above the drop rate on Ashes. Clay is a 1 in 32. So we should be on 12 coming up to 13. Where we're looking Clay. Oh, there she is, 9. So we're behind on that by at least 3. The berries, we should same be on 12, coming up to 13, and we're on 19. So we're over the drop rate on the berries. The grain is a 1 in 42.67. So we should be on 9, coming up to 10 on the grain, and we're on 7. So we're behind on the grain. The chef's hats, we should be on 6, coming up to 7. We had 4, so we're behind on that. Flyers, same again, should be on 6, coming up to 7. We dropped 6, so that's on the rate, so that's not too bad. The potions, we should have been on 3, coming up to 4. We had 1, so we're behind on that. The imp insolved heads, we should be on 15, coming up to 16, and we're on 19, so we're above the drop rate on that. And then obviously the champion scroll, we got it at 0.0792. So I am happy with that. As always, we'll end the episode here. I'll go and sell off the items that we don't need and keep the items we are going to keep. And then in the next grind, you'll have to watch the next episode to find out what it is. You've been watching JB Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode.